Hello dear Cancer, I will tell you today's horoscope for November 5th, 2024. A message of love, hope and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello dear Cancer, I'll tell you today's horoscope. Days of 36 hours are approaching, so to speak. You are increasingly convinced that it will be impossible to meet your deadlines, but if you give your all and organize your time well, you will win. You are worried about conflicts with your partner and you need to calm down, don't argue so much. Seek dialogue and you will be understood. Investigate the movements of the stock market and market fluctuations because you will have a great chance of finding a new income. Cancer, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any video. Your horoscope tells us that Mars opposite the moon in the 6th house warns you that today is a very important day for you to review each of the activities you carry out in your work environment, making sure you have not overlooked important details. One of your plans or projects may be stopped, Cancer, even if only temporarily. You need to save a little, so you won't have problems in difficult times. You'll have some pressure at work, but they'll recognize it later. The stars are in your favor in love and you'll be in a very good mood and it will be a positive day. You've helped a lot of people around you and they'll soon thank you for it. You should use more of your free time to relax, then you'll perform better. You should try to lead a more dynamic life and go out into the countryside to get some fresh air, for example. You're recovering from an old problem that worried you. So spend more time on yourself and take good care of yourself, you're letting yourself go. Your health will thank you for it. You feel good and in a good mood, you want to do many things in this period when the moon, your ruler, like Mercury, planet of communications, are in your sign. Your family and social life is enriched, Cancer, and what was dormant inside you awakens, vibrates and beats in your love landscape with pleasant surprises, and what until now seemed unattainable begins to translate into a serious and stable commitment. Your emotional horizon expands, and if your relationship ended and you are going through a stage of nostalgia or sadness, it is time to shake off that negativity and face your destiny with the optimism and confidence in your intuitions that characterizes your sign. Cancer, it is possible that today you are not feeling very well at all, you feel that the day is not starting in the best way. But don't worry, as the hours go by it will improve, but it also depends on your attitude. So I need you to keep a positive attitude and say chew to that bad vibe. In love, even if you feel a powerful attraction towards someone new who has appeared in your social circle, it is better that you do not give free rein to your desires in that direction. Be patient and let time pass because soon you will see the truth of that person with new eyes. Memories of the past come to you and a person who once lived with you, had an intense relationship, is turning you over again and wants to live by your side again. You have to be careful because you could be repeating past mistakes. You have to pay more attention to the inner voice of your intuition that at this stage is very accurate. Love will touch your heart, but be careful, do not give your heart so quickly to someone you are just starting to get to know. Go slowly. You must take care to adequately size the limits of your physical capabilities because otherwise you risk exposing yourself to injuries and accidents that will cause your plans to be greatly delayed. It is better to be safe than sorry. Watch your blood pressure and sugar levels if you have a family history of diabetes and hypertension or chronic disorders. You have to start taking care of yourself. I also invite you to get out of the house from time to time, not only to work but to enjoy nature, and you will see how many difficult moments are left behind. This year of efforts is bearing fruit and you are seeing solutions to the problems generated by the high expectations you have imposed on yourself. Do not let Mercury confuse you with miraculous projects. It is not the time to get creative. If you have had a project, trip, or activity cancelled and you are told that the company does not have a budget, it is time to consider other alternatives, whether it is an extra job outside of your normal work schedule or another job. Today may be a somewhat hectic day at work and you may have an assembly or a meeting in which you will be successful. By the way, if you do not want to be involved in a complicated situation, it is best to stay away from everything that does not give you a good feeling. Even though you are going through a period of economic abundance, you should know how to take care of your finances thinking about the lean times. Avoid wasting your earnings on luxuries, vices and pleasures that will only make you lose your fortune. Instead, organize your accounts carefully and enjoy the growth of your savings. Your financial affairs must be put into perspective at this time. A stage has arrived in which reason and experience must prevail. Today's astral biorhythm, intermediate sexual energy level. Cosmic dynamics that you should take advantage of, what you have learned through your personal experiences with people with more experience than you. Dangerous tendency, thinking negatively and getting anxious about what is not in your hands to resolve. What you should avoid, letting yourself be manipulated emotionally by opportunistic people. The best relationship today is with Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Taurus and also with Capricorn, but the most tense relationship is with Aries. The lucky number for you, 31, and your color is blue. Today's universal number is 4 and the favorable hours are given according to Eastern European Standard Time. You have to adapt them to your national time. So pay attention: 4 a.m., 6:20 a.m., 10 and 15 p.m. and 11:50 p.m. The lucky numbers and chance for Cancer are 16, 27, 35, and 36. As a recommendation, you will have the need to spend long periods without getting enough sleep. Start getting used to it now so that it is not a drastic change. Cancer, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any video. You should express your thoughts more often. A very special day with your loved one could lead to a more serious commitment proposal, which will bring you great happiness. Today is a good day to spend time with friends. Although it will not change everyone's life, it will give you the opportunity to share valuable experiences. It is important that you make changes to your diet since excessive consumption of fats can lead to weight gain. Incorporate more exercise into your routine, Cancer. Take advantage of this day. Readings, since your sign will be full of good vibes, try to transmit them to your loved ones. Take advantage of this day to have the opportunity to remedy everything you think is lost and ask for forgiveness from the people who deserve it. Better late than never. The stars are preparing an excellent day for you. It's time for you to break the mold and get out of the house. You can start by having breakfast outside the house with your family or with a friend. Free yourself. It will be very good for you to be accompanied by those people you appreciate so much, and that will be good for your emotional stability. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, help us to be even better by becoming sponsors of the channel. All you have to do is click the "Thank you" button, and with your help we will continue to grow. No shadow will come between lovers. Singles will have more energy and courage than ever to project and make their feelings come true. Leadership ability is manifested from the inside out in the ability to adapt to the moment and take advantage of others without harming them. Knowing how to unite the forces of others with love and for the common good is reinforced by the trust that others place in you, which is trust and responsibility at the same time. Ask yourself who gave permission for words and promises to disappear. You must learn to forgive. Remember that forgiveness is the basis of everything in life. Get out all that resentment that you have stored inside you and in your heart. That bad energy only leads you to get sick and feel bad. It is time for you to start controlling your impulses and not let yourself be carried away by emotions that do not suit you. It is time for you to identify what is limiting you and remedy it. You may feel emotionally overwhelmed, but in reality it is only momentary. If you have a partner, despite what love can bind us, each person within a relationship retains their identity and their being. You cannot claim possession over a soul and a body. That is what jealousy aims for, and, of course, it is a mistake. It is better to measure the way you show your love, only in a positive way. If you do not have a partner, you get ahead of the facts and of life itself, and you assume that the person you desire feels the same as you do. You have rung the bells and you do not wait to know their opinion. Of course they have feelings for you, but this certainty of yours can make them take a step back when you least expect it. Only you understand the essence of your business, its way of operating and its needs. Today you will find yourself surrounded by people who think they know everything and who will fill you with advice and solutions. Don't take them for granted. Jupiter in transit today emits a positive effluvium towards a specific work sector of your life. Working with animals is highly favored if your area of occupation is in the veterinary clinic, pet stores, or another similar activity. Be careful what you touch and avoid abrasive substances. It is better to use gloves at work to reduce problems. After all, your skin is a delicate area that deserves all your attention. If you are used to using them, avoid changing cream, makeup, or lotion. Those born under this sign who do not suffer from any health problem will continue with this streak, while having a lot of energy and enjoying life more. On the other hand, those who have some kind of illness or health problem these days will probably see better results with medication. You will resist following a certain order, but it is better to obey. There will be time to ask for accountability. Avoid contact with compromising situations. If you are going to meet with business partners who are competing with each other, do not be guided by appearances and be very careful when expressing opinions regarding money or contracts. Be prudent at all times. Speaking of the economic, it can be said that the situation for those born under this sign will improve considerably. The first thing you should keep in mind is that it is very necessary for you to save some money for future times, when things are not as you want them to be. Save yourself suffering for future situations. You can finally take a break, don't worry. The payment of a debt they have with you may arrive, or a salary increase that they have requested some time ago. Don't worry about money right now, you will get ahead without much effort. When you want, you know how to enjoy life, Cancer, and you love daily aperitifs on terraces, meals with friends, afternoons at the cinema or theater, nights by candlelight. But this week you may not have planned anything to do one of those Sunday outings that you like so much. However, today you may come up with a completely different plan, but one that you will love. Adapt to what there is. You will see that this project for today will be worth it. Fortunately, now you can allow yourself any whim. You are in a moment when everything is going your way on a daily basis, including love. Get ready for tomorrow because you will start the week with a lot of positivity. Some issues that you had pending will be resolved, and this will also mean an extra income in your account. Cancer, this will be very good for you, celebrate it. Despite the continuous and annoying fights at home, November will be a good month of creativity and encounters. The planetary influences from the sign of Scorpio with which November begins will be advantageous for Cancers who will be creative, eager to communicate, willing to play with their children if they have them, and with business in sight. However, domestic life will not be a bed of roses, but rather a bed of thorns, with silly but continuous quarrels that will ruin their good humor. Luckily, they will have extraordinary vigor to overcome difficulties. In the emotional field, there will be little news until November 14th, but from then on harmony will reign between married couples and many Cancers will find sweet company. Cancer will be more concerned with relating to their coworkers and fighting with their family than getting along with their partner, but from now on, eroticism, power of seduction and romanticism will combine in a formula that will give them much pleasure. Above all, married couples will experience for a while a feeling of almost forgotten well-being. Single Cancers will have opportunities to start a new chapter in their quiet lives if they manage to forget the tensions with their parents or siblings who have been bothering them so much and dedicate themselves to seeking happiness. Best days in November for love for Cancer, November 15th and from November 22nd to November 29th. At work, Cancer will feel recognized and will also be on good terms with their colleagues or bosses for a good part of the month of November. The warmth they find among colleagues will make them forget the unpleasantries at home. Those who dedicate themselves to art will enjoy a high level of inspiration that will bring them gratification, and those who carry out other types of activities will have the opportunity to explore new territories that will allow them to develop latent potential. However, it will not be appropriate for them to make excessive expenses that could unbalance their budget. Cancers are very prone to allergies, and this month of November many will suffer from this uncomfortable ailment. Asthmatics or those who usually have skin allergies will have to take precautions. Homeopathy is the best way to overcome this type of illness, as anti-allergy medications often have unpleasant side effects. It is common for emotional life to be closely linked to allergy tendencies. Therefore, the better Cancer is with their loved ones, the less likely they will be to have a skin or respiratory reaction. It is crucial that you prioritize your own needs before considering those of others. Cancer, trust those who have never let you down. You may begin to doubt the loyalty of some in your environment, which could leave you feeling sad and distrustful. However, it is essential that you focus on the good and honest people who are by your side. Today you could become aware of what you really need to nourish in your body and what you should avoid. Perhaps a recent ailment has prompted you to this reflection. Remember, every cloud has a silver lining. This is a good time to review your diet and increase your physical activity. A crucial period is approaching to test your knowledge. If you haven't prepared properly, it's time to start. Don't put off what you can do today. Procrastinating can lead to a feeling of dissatisfaction with your current life and the decisions you've made. Don't let past mistakes dictate your present. Take control of your destiny and make decisions based on what you truly value, not just financial considerations. In the realm of love, you may fear that your cheerful, outgoing nature will deter potential love interests. However, showing your true self is precisely what will attract the right person for you, someone who will delight in your company for the rest of your days. You have everything in your favor to succeed in love today. Don't let fear stop you from opening your heart and showing your true feelings. Remember that shared activities strengthen bonds. From sleeping to dreaming, everything is better when done in company. If you have disagreed with your partner or acted in a distrustful manner, it's time to apologize. Avoid comparing your new partner to someone from the past. Every relationship is unique and deserves to be valued as such. You may be starting to see your efforts from a more positive perspective, which will show you that every step you have taken has contributed to your personal and professional growth. The money in your account should be managed carefully, saved for times of need, not spent rashly. The sun shines energetically in your body house, signaling the end of a mental or physical health problem. Today marks a new beginning for you, a rebirth with renewed vigor and a deeper commitment to life. The crab knows very well that it is good to become aware of the things we want and what we are willing to give to get them, so, during this day, you will have a little doubt about what is coming into your life. To change it, you just have to be more sure of everything. If you have already formed a relationship with a person and you want to surprise them today, prepare their favorite food. Cooking is always a nice detail that requires effort, creativity, and a lot of love. Men and women can do it and enjoy it. Try cooking together. Don't let the things that happen today at work prevent you from getting the success you need. You have to start seeing things a little lighter, and you don't have to stop seeing the good. It's not good to get nervous about the arrival of something new in our lives. Changes always turn out better when we really listen to good advice. There are good people right now trying to reach you. Therefore, you have to start listening more to others. It's the basis of communication and life in society. Cancer, today we are about to conclude the transition process from Mercury to the sign of Scorpio. So in terms of communication, we have to concentrate a lot on the subject of letting go of everything that has to do with messages. It's a day when Venus enters Capricorn, and this tells us that there will be a good connection with your life partner on this day. Today you have the moon, your natal ruler, in your 5th house of love and joy. This is interpreted as a strong sensitivity towards your partner and a great desire to connect with your boyfriend in an intimate and loving way. It's important to give yourself time to connect. Jupiter rules your 6th house of illness. This planet rules all excesses, so you have to be very careful about having problems due to excess food. Try to take care of your diet, so that it is healthy and with less fat than you are used to. Venus has just entered the sign of Capricorn in your 7th house. This is interpreted as a period in which you will connect strongly with your partner. It is a great time to share intimate moments and at the same time talk about the dreams and projects that each one has. The Sun rules your 2nd house of money and resources. At this moment it is in your 5th house of love and joy in opposition to Uranus in your 11th house of friendships, so you have to be careful when going out with friends on this day, since one of them will ask you to help pay and it will cause you problems making ends meet. It is a great day for relationships. It is easy to connect and share experiences with your partner. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.